Hey guys, 2G Wolf here, and we have hit 10,000 views, and I am just beside myself with joy right now. I can't imagine that 10,000 people have actually taken the time to sit down and watch one of my videos. So, I mean that's just an impressive feat, especially considering I'm not one of those people who have been regularly updating or uploading a video once a week like most people do. I mean, God knows I was terrible at it. I think there was like a point where I didn't even upload for a year. So, yeah, I'm just kind of amazed that, people have actually watched my videos, and I'm sure some of you have actually stuck around for a while. So that's just impressive by itself. Especially since, like I said, my video quality was crud. I wasn't good at uploading. I was terrible at it. Maybe I still am terrible at it. But anyway, we are doing a top 10 series, and just to say thanks, because I am just shocked, honestly. I am shocked. So, yeah, this top 10 series is just going to be me giving my opinion on my top 10 favorite or least favorite or whatever it is that we're doing. And if you leave a topic in the comments that you want to see me cover, I may just actually take your topic and use it for my next top 10 series. So definitely make sure you do that. Anyway, just what I want, little disclaimer here, is this is all my opinion. So don't get offended if you disagree with me. Opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one and they're allowed to have it, okay? So we just want to make sure that you're respecting my opinion and I'm respecting yours. So, without further ado, I give you my top 10 least favorite Pokemon. Number 10. For all you Nintendo fanboys who complain about Nintendo not believing in jiggle mechanics, I present to you number 10, Miltank. Now, Miltank was a cool Pokemon up until 6th gen, and then that's when the problem kind of set in for me. Just take a look at this. I can't even look at it. Yeah. Whoever decided it was a good idea to animate Miltank's nipples, thanks a lot. You just ruined that Pokemon for me. Moving on. Number 9. You know what's cool? Luchadors. You know what's not cool? That's right, the number 9 spot goes to Hawlucha. And the reason for that is because I just straight up don't like its design. It makes sense for a fighting flying type to be a Luchador, since they're always going off the top ropes and doing all that stuff. But I feel like Hawlucha doesn't catch that Luchador vibe. I just completely miss it. It doesn't look like it's wearing a mask. It doesn't look like it's really even a luchador. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the design just ends up being more ugly than it does looking like a luchador. Maybe I've been watching too much WWE, but I don't think so. Number 8. So, do you guys remember when the fairy type was announced and everyone was super hyped? Well, I wasn't. Dark types have always been my favorite, and I was just upset that they were getting another weakness. I mean, they were already pretty fragile defensively anyway. But then, the fairy types happened, and I was already dead set against fairies, and I had already decided that I was going to hate them. And then they showed off Spritzy. And I was like, hey, this thing's actually kind of cool looking. It's not going to be just something stupid. And, I was just kind of excited. What was it going to turn into? Was it going to be a flamingo? Was it going to be a swan? Was it going to be something more elegant? And then Aromatisse happened, and I realized, oh god, it is something stupid. And I went straight back to hating the fairies. I mean, what the heck is this thing? I mean, it doesn't look like it can fly like Spritzy does. I hate fairies. This spot goes to Aromatisse because it was just so dang disappointing. Number 7. So I have a confession. I do not like mimes. They are just so weird and creepy. And Mr. Mime's no different. Not to mention it just feels really odd sending out a Pokemon that looks practically human. I don't know, something about its appearance is just kind of always creeped me out. Especially as a kid. Just felt odd and it felt out of place. So I never did trade Abra for that thing, and I probably never will, unless someday I decide I want to start trying to catch them all. Oh, and this thing is apparently fairy now. Don't ask me how, but apparently it's fairy. That's just another thing I don't like about it. And, it's just odd. At least it isn't a clown, though. I hate clowns. Number 6. That's right, number 6 goes to Conkeldurr. And as I just mentioned, I don't like clowns. There's something about them that just gives that psychotic, deranged vibe of craziness. Ugh. Anyway, this clown happens to be fighting type. And fighting type's good against dark type. And I like making mono dark teams, and this thing wrecks mono dark teams. I don't know how many times it has taken out my team, and it's just frustrating. The only thing I can really do against it is throw a focus sash on Weavile and use counter. It's the only thing I found that I can use to take it out. That or maybe try surviving a knockoff with Spiritomb, but yeah, it's just annoying that I like dark types and this thing is very good at eliminating them. You gotta admit, it's kind of funny. I hate clowns, and this clown can destroy my favorite type single-handedly. I guess if there's something to take away from this, it's that clowns will be my demise. Number 5. Hey guys, look, it's Mr. Popo's wife. Anyway, all joking aside, Jinx is here, partly for the reason that Mr. Mime is here. It's just too human-like for me. But Jinx takes it a step further because it's a Pokemon centered around kissing. Because that's not weird. At all. I mean, slow down, Jinx. At least buy my Lucario dinner before you decide to kiss him. I mean, God. Anyway, not to mention, this Pokemon just looks creepy. And then you got that whole racial thing that went on about its skin color being black and all that. And, apparently its original design just offended people. I don't know. Between all that, Jinx just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And it's not because it kissed me. That'd be gross. Number 4. Okay, now we're to the part where I'm going to start offending a lot of people. And, most of which are probably male, and a lot of you guys are going to hate me for even having this Pokemon on the top 10 list. But number 4 goes to Gardevoir. 1, it's a bit too human for me, so it falls into that Mr. Mime Jinx category. And then 2, there's a bunch of sick and nasty people out there who have drawn fan art of this Pokemon, if you can even call it that. And I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but let's just say there's some people out there who want this Pokemon to do a lot more than use the move Attract, if you know what I mean. So, unfortunately, these people have kind of ruined Gardevoir for me, but that's okay since I really didn't care for the Pokemon to begin with.
Number 3!
So, out of all the generations of Pokemon, 5th gen has got to be my least favorite. And while we did end up with a few cool Pokemon, like Hydreigon, Ferrothorn, and the oh-so-cool mustached jellyfish, we did end up with a bunch of stupid ones, like Knockoff Raticate, Goth Girl, and Mr. Ice Cream Cone, and the worst starters we've seen since, well, ever. And wait, what? You said I forgot Garbodor? Are you kidding me? Garbodor is awesome. Don't even be hating on the Garbodor. I guess it's like they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. But anyway, moving on. Back on topic. Out of all the Pokemon in 5th gen, there's one in particular I blame for my 5th gen experience, and that's Musharna. From the moment I picked up Black and White, I just wasn't engaged like I was in the previous games. And then Musharna happened. Musharna got me Dream Mist. Do you know what Dream Mist gets you? It gets you a Sea-Gear. You know what a Sea-Gear gets you? An annoying thing that pops up every time you start up your game asking you if you want to activate it. Do you know how irritating that was? It drove me insane. It's a thing that you will only use when you're trying to communicate with friends, and that's like 10% of the time, or at least it was for me. And it was just annoying every time I went ahead. It was like, hey, want to do this? No, I don't want to do that. Stop it. No, and then not to mention that Musharna just looks stupid. I mean, look at this thing. Look at it. Have you seen this thing with its eyes open? Here, let me show you that. Good luck sleeping now.
Number 2.
Allow me to introduce the most overpowered legendary Pokemon that is just completely dumb and shouldn't even be used ever. That's good. What's Darkrai doing up there? No. Darkrai's not overpowered. You do Magic Bounce against him. It's hilarious. Oh, or you pack Magic Coat or oh, wait, what? Oh, right. Yeah. The most overpowered legendary award goes to Landorus. No, not that one, the other one. Yeah, that one. Oh my god. This Pokemon is just stupid. Not just because, one, it's powerful and it has great attack stats and all that. No. I'm fine with that. What I'm not okay with is that everyone and their brother is using this thing. And it's almost the way like Darkrai was back in the day. But Darkrai has counters, and there's things that you can use against it and shut it down, and it's not a problem. Landorus just overall is good, and if he has the right support, it's almost impossible to, not take it out. Don't get me wrong. This Pokemon you can take out, but it's just such a overpowered Pokemon in the fact that you spend more time focusing on it, trying to kill it, than you are killing the rest of the team, and then by that point, the rest of the team wipes you out. So, yeah, I'm just tired of seeing this thing. And it was on 8 out of 8 teams at the 2015 Masters Division. So, that's just telling you right now that there's a problem with this Pokemon. Is it broke? I'm very against saying anything is broke, but this one kind of feels like it is. But that's just my opinion.
Number 1.
Oh my god, I just peed a little. Oh my god, what is that thing? Why does it have a hand of glory from Harry Potter for a face? What is wrong with this thing? Why does it have hands sprouting out of its shoulder? Why is there eyes sprouting out of its hands? And what? This thing is hideous. Oh, it's probably standing on eyes. I bet you that thing has bloody eyes on its feet. This thing is just gross and disgusting and blah, blah, blah. Who came up with this art design and who approved it? Because this thing is ugly. UGLY, you don't got no alibi, you ugly. Oh my god, this thing is just hideous. Ugh. Anyway, trying to be serious, this Pokemon is visibly ugly. It can use shells, but it doesn't look good. Oh my god. This thing, why does it have to be so ugly? I mean, I always thought a barnacle Pokemon would make a great rock water type, but this thing looks like it's a poopy type, because it looks like... Anyway, this is... It can use Shell Smash, and that is a totally viable thing to use. But because this Pokemon is just so god-awfully ugly, I will almost always go to Cloyster or some other Pokemon for Shell Smash because this one just ain't worth the look at. Ugh. Seriously, this who came up with this thing? Who? Ugh. So there you guys have it, my top 10 least favorite Pokemon of all time. Now it is worth saying that I love Pokemon, and it was very, very hard to pick 10 Pokemon that I do not like. Besides Barbaracle, because that thing's just ugly. And Landorus is kind of on my last nerve. I'm tired of seeing that thing. But anyway, I just want to say that I am so thankful to you guys for getting 10,000 views, and I am thankful to each and every single one of you who have taken the time to watch one of my videos. You guys are awesome, and I want to reward you for that. And that's what this top 10 series is going to be based off of, is I want you guys to get more involved. I want you to comment in this video what you want to see me do for a future top 10, because this is going to become a regular thing. I want to do one of these maybe once every 2 months or so. So definitely make sure you're commenting on what you would like to see for a future video. Maybe a favorite or least favorite Pokemon, or, you know, just be creative. Come up with something. Anyway, this is 2G Wolf, and I'll catch y'all later. 2G Wolf, out.